Hey guys, welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Bruce and today I want to show you how you can farm credits in random games. If you're interested in more reviews and gameplay, go to YouTube and search for World of Tanks with Bruce to get all of my videos, or click on the subscribe button. And now let's go. I already made a video in which I explain how to make credits in World of Tanks. Now, for all of you who don't just want to see videos in which I showcase the best results I had and then surprisingly come to the conclusion that this is how you make credits, I want to show you some live gameplay so that you can see how it really works. So without further ado, let's see what we can achieve with playing 1 hour of random games. Alright guys, so here we are in the garage and I want to show you first of all how I make credits in World of Tanks. We'll have a little live play and I will also talk about tips and tricks and also about premium tanks, so tanks which are good for making credits. And the first thing I want to do is I want to select personal reserves. This is crucial for making credits. Another thing which is crucial, and I talked about this in my video, that you might want to check out about how to make credits in World of Tanks. You have to have a day of premium account. Now there are several ways of getting a day of premium account for free. One thing is to watch Twitch drops, or not Twitch drops, to get Twitch drops with watching Twitch, which is completely for free. So I would recommend to do this. Now, as you can see, currently, due to the event, I have a couple of days of World of Tanks premium account, and now I'm selecting reserves. Now, this is the best one you can select, 50% additional credits for 1 hour. So let's activate it. And because I can activate 3, and because I have lots of other reserves, I will select plus 300 XP, free XP, and I will also select plus 200 for 1 hour to the crew, so plus 200 crew experience for 1 hour. Now I want to hurry up and jump into the game, and I want to start with the Lorraine 40T, which is, in my opinion, a decent credit maker. Now, first of all, what you should know is earning credits. For earning credits, you have to make damage, and so autoloader tanks are pretty good for making credits in general, because you can pump out a lot of damage at the same time. So even in a situation where you can't participate as you like in a game, you still have the chance to make a lot of damage, at least in a 1v1 situation. Let's say the enemy team is just rolling over your team, is pushing, and the only thing you have is 1 clip, but then you can make at least 1 full clip instead of only making 1 shot. So we are in a low tier scenario, which is bad. I also don't like the map, and as being a low tier tank, I do not want to push to the K0 position, because chances are that we will encounter the TVP T50-51 and maybe also the KPZ-50T, which is incredibly strong. However, he might also be playing hull down in the north. We will see. So looks like our CS-63 is pushing, which is good. However, I want to stay safe here at the back and maybe get shots on the tanks which are pushing to the K0 position. So this is why I want to position myself right here, go into this position as soon as possible, and you see me approaching this position very slowly, and the reason for doing this is I want to start, here you go, reducing my aiming circle as early as possible. So this is the reason why I did this. So let's see, nice. Okay, we didn't make any damage. Most likely we bounced on his upper hull, which is, as I said, relatively strong. Now I don't want to reload because I want to use my 2 remaining shots. Let's see. Okay, if you peek out like this, so that you can see this bush here, and if somebody is in this bush, chances are that you are spotted, so you want to fall back instantaneously, because once again you might have been spotted as soon as you peek out. Doesn't look too good for us in the north, and so go Rusk. Okay, there. Okay, we will pre-aim this position. Maybe he makes a mistake and pushes out into the bush. Now the problem is that the north does not look too good, and so okay, our CS63 is making pressure. So now we want to support him with peeking out, because if the Rusk is advancing via the bush line, okay, understood. Okay, you know what? Let's turn around and let's. Okay, the Scorpion is taken out of the game. Okay, you know what? There is no. Yeah, I'm a little bit unsure of what I can do right now. I think I'm signaling the CS63 that I am going to... Okay. It's the T30. I want to spot the T30. The problem is that we are losing this game. But that's how it is. And what? I want to reload, and I want to get to the position where the T30 is located, or maybe fall back, certainly to the other side of the map, so that I can get more damage. Now he is spotted. So I will first of all stay here and wait here, and maybe get another clip on 2 other tanks. Maybe the T28 or the Tiger II if he advances. There you go. Nice. Now turning his tank. It's unfortunate. And now we have a problem. I want to go into the reload once again, because I think I have 30 seconds. And then what I want to do is I want to go into these bushes here and spot for my team. This is not a bad decision. Nice. And what? I will go into another reload. Here you go. And I think this was a bad decision, because I think I don't have 30 remaining seconds. But you know what? Maybe we can. 70 seconds. Okay. Okay. So yeah, first game, obviously a loss. This is how it goes if you make some live play. But you know what? We don't want to lose any time. We only made 927 damage, which is not good for making credits. However, we will simply continue with the next game. So another good tank, which is not an autoloader tank, is the CS52 Liz, the Polish tier 8 premium tank. It has good alpha damage, single shot gun, good turret armor, and the shells are not too expensive. So yeah, let's take a look at the shell cost. And all in all, I think this tank is pretty good. The gun is relatively bouncy, relatively trollish, I would say. So from time to time it really trolls you, but that's how it is. But besides that, I really like the tank. And playing on mines in a tier 8 match is a much better, much more comfortable situation than in the previous game. So I will show you how I play mines, and I think you know my tactic. If you have... Sorry dude, sorry. Oh, come on. If you have watched my map tutorial of playing mines from the northern spawn, I want to go into this position. Excellent, we are not spotted. And now, oh yeah, this is what I meant with the gun. The gun is extremely trollish. That's how it is. As soon as he will look towards the other side, we will push out. Here you go. Now the good thing is that with playing this position, we push back the enemy tanks, and this means that we will be able to now instantaneously, maybe we'll get another shot. No, they are falling back, so this means that we can move out of this position and then go on top of the hill. And the top of the hill is the most important position of this map, and so we want to play the hill. Here you go. And now as the enemy team has fallen back, this allows us to go on top of the hill without losing any HP, and this is after all what you want to do. Now we want to go into this position, but the problem is that we do not want to get proxy spotted, and so the first thing we need to do, cannot simply advance. The armor was too strong. Now obviously, if you want to make credits, then what you don't want to use premium ammunition, because you want to make credits, right? So looks like the FV is about to proxy spot us. Yeah, now he's proxy spotting us, so we need to fall back. That is too bad. Yeah, making credits means that you want to, you know, get damage, and so very cautiously here. Hey, maybe I can lift my tank. Okay, nice. Looks like the tank destroyers in the back are sleeping. That was a very aggressive move. And now I need to wait 10 seconds so that I'm not spotted anymore. And then I will try to go to the left side of this rock again. One, two, three. However, the good thing is that we have the hill. We have control over the hill. Now the O is falling back. Nice. And the good thing about this is, yeah, we will now make sure that those tanks have to fall back and have to turn the turrets towards us, and so they will be distracted, and this will help our T-103 and our Tornwagen and our AT-15. So this is what we are going to do. But now as they are distracted, we do not want to peek out once again. Instead, you know what, let's continue here. And let's try our last move, the move that we did against the... Okay, we're spotted. No, we spotted the Zoo... No, we are now... Okay, we spotted the Zoo 101, and now we are proxy spotted by the Skoda T56, so we have to fall back. So this is how you play the hill if you have managed to win the hill. And I showed you how to actually... how to win the hill, so... Go, we take a shot from the oooBRUCEooo, but that's all right. And now we are once again helping our team. So now our heavy tanks have an advantage because we are helping them out. This is how you can make advantage of the hill. And once again, you have to play very, very cautiously on the hill because you don't want to get... here you go. You don't want to... be taken out by the enemy team. So what you have to do is you have to always use this rock as cover and see whether you are proxy spotted or not. Don't ever just move towards the bushes because you might get proxy spotted, and then the enemy team will be able to go. Another shot. Looks like the oooBRUCEooo was unable to get a shot on us, which is great. And now we have turned around the game for our heavy flank. And so the only thing we need to do, it looks like the Skoda 56 is in this position now. There are 3 tank destroyers still in the game. The Skoda is a good player, he's proxy spotting us. But maybe we get a shot on the Progetto, which is situated on the... Yeah, there's the Caliban. Yeah, once again, you have to play this this position very, very defensively and very cautiously if you want to have a successful game. Maybe there's the... Oh. Maybe he falls back. And if so, we will be there to make damage. Nice, he's burning. So now the game is won. Excellent. And as the tank destroyers are all on the other side of the map, what we can do is we can fall down here. Here you go. And simply advance alongside with our team. I think the TNH has already conducted his 2 shots. So now we can take him out. And now... looks like the Caliban is now... Yeah, okay, we were taken out of the game, which is fine, but I think we made this advance, kind of rushed the game or speeded up the game. And now we made 1500 damage, 800 assisting, which is fine in my opinion. I think we made a very decent job. Not the best damage result. However, quite a nice job. I think we played everything correctly. We could have played more cautiously, more defensively at the end of the game. However, in my opinion, yeah, if you want to make credits, then there's nothing wrong with speeding up the game at the end of the game. So let's now take a look at the results and see whether those tanks are good credit makers or not. So yeah, 105,000 credits with the CS52 list, which is nice. With our booster, 70,000, so in my opinion, yeah, a decent credit maker, and obviously we did not use any premium ammunition. And let's quickly take a look at the other games. So in this game, that was a loss. We only received 39,000, yeah, but I think 39,000 for only 1,000 damage is, or 900 damage is still a decent result. So let's continue with another game in the Lorraine 40T. I like the Lorraine because it is a very mobile tank, has good spotting capabilities, good camo value, an autoloader gun. I always prefer autoloader tanks because of the firepower. And yeah, overall I think it's a pretty decent tank. It doesn't have any armor, it has paper thin armor, so you have to know what you're doing. But all in all, once again, a pretty decent tank. So what do we want to do? I think we want to play the left flank from our perspective, because I think the forest is the most important position on the map. Now we are top tier, so we want to play a little bit more aggressively. We have to wait 34 seconds until our clip is loaded, so we will try to go to this position as soon as possible and make some early damage from tanks which are advancing in the south and which are going to this position. Now we are playing against a T-34-3, which does not have any gun depression, so chances are that we will not encounter him on this flank. There are 2 light tanks. Let me see, 1 tier 6 light tank that I'm not afraid of, and then there is the... what else? Sometimes it helps to look at your own team. Here you go, tier 7 light tank, so LTG. Yeah, let's... Oh, that was unfortunate. Okay. That was very unfortunate. Looks like we don't have any support from our team. Okay, now here you go. Okay. So keep in mind that there's still one artillery in the game. Yeah, you can hear it. You can already hear it. Now the T-26E5 is a hull-down monster, so we certainly don't want to encounter this tank. The artillery only stunned us, and we want to keep our... Let's see. But let's knock down this tree. But as soon as we've knocked down this tree, we want to fall back, because smart players will maybe recognize this. And what I want to... Looks like the LT-432 wants to get more... Okay. You know what? I'm spotted. Oh, fortunately. Nice. And we can take him out. Okay, excellent. So now we have to wait. 28 seconds. I think we can stay in this position, because looks like the T-43 is almost taken out of the game. Do we have information about tank destroyers? Looks like the T-28 was spotted, but on the other side of the map, which is great. And now this tells us that there are only one tank destroyer, maybe no, two tank destroyers sitting in the back. But I'm not afraid, because as a top tier tank, we have a lot of HP, and so now we want to use this. Sorry. Him out of the game. Nice. You're blocking my way. Okay, so let's instantaneously go into the reload. 1100 damage, 5-0, which is good. We have full map control, and you know what? Even though I haven't reloaded, I will go full forward and maybe just okay. He's taken out of the game, which is good. And now, you know what? Let's go into this position. Let's try to spot someone. Okay, and artillery gets 300 damage. I will use the repair kit, not the repair kit, the first aid kit instantaneously. There you go. Nice. Wanted to take him out. Now with nice and can we get another shot? No, but we can reload, and then I think nice. They have now I need to wait until I have reloaded. So 18 seconds, because that is the drawback of this tank. And now 1600 damage. We want to keep moving forward. Okay, now 5 seconds. Shot here. Okay. You know what? Let's simply push forward. And now the IS-3 is falling back, so we want to nice, take him out, and now go. Okay, those two shots were very unfortunate, and now we have to wait another 26 seconds. But with the help of the T-34 and with our remaining 847 hit points, I think we can continue to move forward. Now, our goal is to be at the... Yeah, here you go. To be at the... Let's simply ram him. Okay. He's taken out. Maybe spot other tanks, like the Cromwell Berlin. and B, and meet him as the first tank, because keep in mind, here you go. Nice, so this gives us another shot, and yeah, so 2500 damage is a pretty decent result in my opinion. Overall 3k combined, 3 kills, nice. And now let's see how many credits we could make with the Lorraine WoT. So here you go, 129,000 with 2.5k damage. So yeah, 86,000 credits with our personal reserves bonus of 43k, and overall 111,000, which is a decent result. So what else can we play? So yeah, I want to play one game with the Progetto 46. I think the Progetto 46 is a very strong tier 8 tank, maybe the strongest in the game, tier for tier. Not tier for tier, well, it's not the strongest tank in the game. It doesn't have any armor, so this is always a drawback, but it is very strong. It's still one of the best, if not the best, premium tank. However, I think that as a credit maker, the tank is not the best one. Now, what you have to consider is, the stronger the tank, the better the results will be, and making damage depends on, no, sorry, making credits depends on, depends on making damage. And so if the tank is more competitive, then your games will be better, and then you will make more credits in general. So this is kind of the advantage of the Progetto 46, but purely if you look at the shell cost and at the damage, then I think it's not the best credit maker. So yeah, take it for what it's worth. In my opinion, it's not the best credit maker. In frontline it works perfectly fine because it's so strong on tier 8. But yeah, there are more, let's say, efficient tanks. For example, like the Patriot, the T26E5, because American tanks tend to have very low shell costs. So yeah, I will go here. We have one light tank. I am pretty convinced that the light tank will not play on this flank, so chances are that I might be able to spot somebody. Here you go. Object 430 is making pressure. As soon as some tank is making pressure, you have to fall back, because you can receive shots from the position where the Progetto 46 has been spotted. Okay, we are spotted by the enemy object 430. Now the good thing is he will most likely receive damage from our object 704, which is good. I think if we use this bush here, so the right side of this bush, we can make damage in the middle and will still not be spotted. Now the M46 is pushing aggressively towards the middle, which is a mistake in my opinion. Okay, go for a third shot, and the third one actually hits. Good, now we have to reload our full magazine, and you know what? Everybody is pushing in, so now I think it's time to help our team. Here's dropped down, so that is good. So now what we want to make is we want to make pressure. And you know what? Might be stunned, so we want to play. Okay. Now we need to reload. Okay. Now we can circle him. Here you go. And we can take him out. We still have 985 HP, which is good. And I think it was the right move, because now what we have map control, because we want this part of the map, and now we have basically 3 quadrants of the map, and so this means map control, and yeah, this is very beneficial in order to win the game. So this is why I think that this move was pretty much an okay. Yeah. We could get the second shot and not receive any damage. Meanwhile, we spotted the artillery, which is unable to escape, which is nice. And now nice, Mr. Progetto is now... Yeah. Mr. Progetto is now focused by our artillery, which is good. Now, the good thing of my position is I cannot be... it's bad aiming by my side. Here we go. There's Mr. TNH 51. He should be... Our team should be able to get shots on him. Maybe we can get a shot on him. No, we cannot. So you know what? I think it's time to proxy spot Mr. WoT. And I think if he is proxy spotted, maybe our team will be able to take him out. So let's see. Oh, actually, Mr. No, here he is. There you go. Mr. WoT is now proxy spotted. And you know what? We can afford to be proxy spotted. Because we still have artillery. Here you go. But the enemy team does not. So that's what we are going for. We are going to keep this Mr. WoT proxy spotted. Here you go. And so maybe our T-50... Oh, okay, come on. Guys, you are so stupid. How about you get some crossfire towards the Mr. WoT? At least our team is trying hard. Our artillery is trying hard. And yeah, we can afford to be being spotted, proxy spotted. But I think Mr. WoT cannot. Here you go. And once again, let's keep him spotted. He will be spotted for another 10 seconds. Nice. And this is what I wanted to see. So chances are that he is now taken out of the game. And we made 1,400 damage, 1,200 assisting damage. There you go. And yeah, I think this is it's kind of a funny gameplay, but I think it is a very decent gameplay. Oh, he's in a bush. But soon he will be taken out of the game. At least I hope so. Come on, team. Is it so difficult to take out Mr. WoT? Here you go. Okay, and now let me tell you, let me show you how I want to finish off this game, having advanced on this map. So, okay, that is very... I will use this, what is it, a train? Okay. We cannot spot Mr... we cannot penetrate Mr. TNH. We have to dig him out. You know what? He's falling back. He's doing a pretty decent job. And I hope that he does not get a shot on us, because he has, what, 400 and... Problem once again is that we will not have support from our team. So what I want to do is, once again, I might be able to okay. Come on. He turned his turret, and his turret armor, side armor is too strong for us to get damage. But I think we can make a YOLO move and simply... I think we will get the support of our team. Yeah, okay. Yeah, here you go. So we are now taken out by... We're not taken out yet, but we received shots from the... Ah, okay. Stupid Mr. Bruce knocking down this tree. However, we want to spot for our team now. What you want to do is you have to fall from one ditch to the other one and play as cautiously as you can. But we want to be the one who is spotting all the... Okay, now let's fall back. Okay, come on, team. Mm-hmm. 2.6k damage, nice. And now we want to wait until our clip has been... Yeah, we are spotted, but that's not a problem because we are playing in this ditch here. And so they cannot shoot us. Now the game is relatively close, so... Oh. Mm-hmm. Now we can track him, nice. Hopefully we receive some more damage, 3.3k damage, which is nice. Oh, okay. I should have taken a shot, but that's alright, 3.3k damage. Keep in mind that we have twice the damage compared to the last game, and also a bit more of assisting damage. I think we played this map pretty nicely and pretty decently. So this would be another good map tutorial in my opinion. So let's see how many credits we made. We got the most XP of our team, which is nice, 150,000. So twice the damage, but not twice the credits. So yeah. The Progetto 46, in my opinion, is a decent tank. However, it's not the best credit maker overall. And now let's go to the Patriot. And keep in mind, the Patriot is available in the bond store. So you can get the Patriot, where is it? In the bond shop. So vehicles. And where is it? Yeah, I already have the tank, so it's down here. So you can get this tank, I think, for 8,000 credits or so, 8,000 bonds, excuse me. So in my opinion, this is the best choice in the bond shop. Certainly if you are looking for a premium tank. Now, this is a very old tank. It has a relatively low alpha damage of only 240. It's a heavy tank, so not as, let's say... flexible as a medium tank, and the penetration of its standard ammunition is pretty decent. 230 is on the higher side of all TA tanks. It has a good DPM, it's good for tracking and for keeping tanks tracked, and it does have a very strong turret, so the turret armor is excellent. Yes, it does have a cupola, but it's relatively small in my opinion. And so what you can do is you can play hull down, and you can play hull down even against tier 9 and to a certain amount against tier 10 tanks. And this offers quite some nice opportunities if you are in a low tier game. So this is why this is actually a good tip for you if you want to make credits. Now the shell cost, as you can see, are relatively low. And so, in my opinion, it is a decent credit maker. Now, the tank, yes, it is a bit outdated, I would say. You know, the gun handling is not the best one, and so on and so forth. But as a heavy tank, in my opinion, it is still relatively shiny. And so, yeah, you can make credits with this tank. Now, we have lots of support. The T-56 is pushing with us. And so, I think... Okay, let's see if Mr. Lansen tries to peek out. Yeah. Yeah, our Super Pershing is making pressure, and so do we. We also want to make pressure. I'm pinging for help, telling Mr. 703 that... Is it the 703? No, the Skoda T56. That I want to make pressure, and if Mr. Lansen C will remain in this position... There you go. Okay, so, yep. Change the side, here you go. And now we want to go into this position because this is a very strong position. Here you go. We are now peek out and get the first damage in the back of the... Okay, Mr. Lansen is taking shots on us, which is bad, but good play by him, because we were stupid and we peeked out, and Mr. MX5100 is doing a very stupid job. Artillery is focusing us, which is fine. And looks like our Skoda T56 is once again not doing anything. Okay, so looks like he's not a very good player. Okay, so very aggressive gameplay by my side. I thought I could have the help of the Skoda T56, and you know what, if I am trying to make credits, I want to play a bit more, let's say, aggressively, because I don't want to have games in which I sit around and wait, you know, those patience games. But sometimes obviously it goes wrong, and on the other side I do not want to go so far to say that you should play as aggressively, because as you said, sometimes it does not pay out. Now I want to give you an example of a light tank. So let's play the German Bulldog, the M41 90mm. We are in a low tier situation on a map which is not the best one for a scout. The good thing about this tank is that it has relatively cheap shots, so, well, not the worst thing for a credit maker, right? However, plus it does have good good penetration on its HE ammunition with 102mm, but the problem is that it is a light tank, and my experience is, please give me a comment in the comment section down below. My experience is that making damage is what brings you credits. You can be the best spotter, but you will not make damage. Nice, 276 on the brass. We even... Okay, so yeah, good job, Mr. You're so stupid. Okay, if he was a good player, he would have gone to this bush with the reversing, so with the back of his tank, because he also has the better gun depression on at the rear of his tank, but he did not, because he is not a good player. Alright, so what I wanted to say is, with spotting and assisting damage, you will not make as many credits as with dealing damage. So this is why light tanks are not the best tanks for making credits, and this is my experience. Once again, please correct me if this is completely wrong. But yeah, just write a comment in the comment section down below. So looks like the enemy team is is winning the other flank, which is understandable. Okay. The problem of this tank is it does not have the best gun. It is a very old tank, okay? So it does not feature, you know, all the super features of the newer tanks. Now he's spotted. Is he looking towards me? No, he's not. I'm gonna get a shot on Mr. No. Risky to take this shot, but maybe on Mr. Yacht. Yes, no, we don't make any damage, but we get a shot on its tracks. And maybe, you know what? I think we have to do something. Maybe we can push towards the... You know what? I want to advance and kill the Yak Tiger. Circle him. I want to circle the Yak Tiger. Okay, I'm spotted, which is not good. What? I will pretend that I am moving here. Meanwhile, I will turn around my tank. And once again, I want to flank the Yak Tiger. Can I get 500 damage? Can I receive 500 damage? Yes, I think I can. I think 560 is his alpha damage. And you know what? I will preload. No, I will load, because he will now he will shoot. Nice. And now, yeah, I can finish him off, but we only made 219 damage because he was already being a one-shot. And now I think it's time to, I will continue with my HE ammunition. It's time to make damage, okay? We should have continued with our aiming. Nice, we'll make some damage. Nice. Bad aiming. Bad aiming. He's in reload. At least we can finish him off. So yeah, not the best game, but we can get another shot, I think. Yeah, another shot. Only 194 damage. Low roll. Okay, so 900 damage, 948 damage. It was comparable to, I think, the first game we had in the C52 Liz. And let's see how many credits we made. So let's see. Let's see, 55,000 credits. Not a bad result actually, and I think the good thing about this tank is that you can use your HE to a certain amount to make damage, and HE is much cheaper compared to the regular shells. Okay, so let's go on. Let's continue with another tank, and let's continue with the T26 E4, so the Super Pershing. In my opinion, as I said, the American tanks have the advantage of having very efficient shells, so very cheap shells. However, most of the tanks are not, let's say, super competitive. Now, the good thing about the Super Pershing is its armor profile, which is much better compared to the regular Tech Tree Sherman. And it also features preferential matchmaking, so you will never see tier 10 tanks, which is good. Now, on the downside, this tank has an awful DPM, the gun handling is awful, and the mobility is awful. But that's how it is. So what are we going to do? There's no artillery in the game, so I think we can play on the right flank. I like to play on the right hand side on this map. Now, I think in order to win the game, we have to play somewhat aggressively. And I think we can do it. We will now go to the right flank, then we will try to get information of what the enemy team is doing, and then we'll make a decision whether we can push or not. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 medium tanks in the game, and only 1 light tank. So, however, the enemy team does have a platoon of, not a platoon, but 2 times, or 2 Burras. And so we have to pay attention to not run into the Burras. So 1 Burras is spotted, which is good, not on our flank. So this means we have a T-54, which is not good. So I think we cannot make pressure because we will lose too many hit points if we simply... Okay. Looks like our Charfutur already makes pressure. And I think if he makes... Okay, if he makes pressure, we are spotted. But if he makes pressure, then I think we can do the same. So let's do it. I think if we, you know, wiggle around a bit, then we will be able to nice first damage. I think if we bounce on the side of his turret, which is fine. Okay, nice. We bounce another shot. The turret armor is pretty good. The Super Pershing does have quite some weak spots, but if you you know, keep moving your tank, then bounce again. Then it's actually not too bad. Like, this tank has a superb killer driver. I think we can now take him out, maybe. Little misplay by myself. I didn't have the gun depression to shoot the lower portion of his map, but I will do it right now. Can take him out. Nice. Yep. We bounced the Zoo 120. Nice. 220 damage. So the game so far is pretty good. Can we get a shot on the... No, we cannot. Oh, okay. Come on, where did he penetrate us? Where did he penetrate us? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe on the side, okay. Track him, nice. And we want to move behind this. Okay. Nice. Thank you, Mr. Charfutur. So yeah, we wanted to play aggressively because we want to win the game, right? And so we need a fast tank to move out, and that is certainly not us. I think it's the Mr. Charfutur. Oh, sorry, dude. I think he has 1 gun mark, so we will signal him that we are going to help him. Okay. So chances are that enemy tanks are sitting in this position, so we will be pre-aiming this position. Now the downside is, okay, he's not receiving any shots, so we need to follow because our tank is less maneuverable, less fast, so not as fast as the Charfutur. So we want to arrive in the position not too late, so to still have the chance to make the damage. Now you go. Let's try and get some shot out of the move. Of course, we did not make any damage because yeah, but what you want to do is, if you want to make damage, so do you see where the front line is? You want to be where the front line is. You want to arrive at the enemy tank positions first, as the first tank of your team, because this will mean that you will be the first one who can still make damage, and you will not leave the damage to your team as it is the case right now in this game. Now the problem is sometimes with a slow tank you will not be able to do this, and this is why fast tanks are so strong. So for example the AMX 30 on tier 9. Now I am moving forward aggressively because I still think that the tortoise is in this position, the scorpion is somewhere in this position, but maybe if I waggle around a bit, you know what, if I turn my gun like this, I might be able to where's Mr. Scorpion? Is he? Yeah, there's Mr. Tortoise. At least we can spot the tortoise. Certainly don't want to eat a shot. And look what the Zoo 130 PM is doing. Nothing. Okay, that is a very bad gameplay. He's sitting in this position. Now what he should do is he should advance. Nice, with a little, maybe penetration wise, a little high roll. Nice, so 1600 damage in the Super Pershing, and once again, let us see how many credits we made. Now I think 1600 damage is a good result in the Super Pershing. Not the best one of all times, but a good one. So let us see. So, okay, we got quite some XP, so we can add some more crew skills, which is nice. And let's see, 100,000 credits. I think it's a decent result. And I think this tank is the opposite of the Progetto 46, because the strength is what limits this tank. You know what? Let's go for intuition. And let's go for, I think we should, what is the camo value, the current camo value? Concealment 16, not the best one. I think repairs is more important on this tank because it's kind of a medium heavy hybrid anyway. So Deadeye, let's go for repairs. And on the commander, we need to select recon. We need to select recon. Here you go. Because after all, World of Tanks is about being spotted or not being spotted. Okay, so let us go with another premium tank. You know what? The first game in the CS52 list was not a good one. However, let's go with the tier 7 tank. And let's go and let's see. Oh, let's first of all, I think we'll run out of time, but you know what, let's still go with the, where is it? Okay, crew. Let's go with the MX 1357, and let's quickly, you know what, use this skin here. And so this will be the last game of this video, but this video is very long anyway. So, okay, now we get this map. Yeah. We're in a low tier situation. We're on the very left side of the map, so we will certainly go to this little, yeah, what is it, a balcony? Which is the strategic position, as you can see in my map tutorial video. We are low tier, so our gameplay, our plan will be to go to this position, just play defensively, get some shots here and there. Now the AMX 1357 is the worst tank for this kind of playstyle because it features an autoloader gun, but every shot only has 90 HP, so 90, not 90 HP, but 90 average damage. So we are certainly the worst tanks overall in the game, which is if you want to trade one by one. But we will wait and see whether we get the chance of circling an enemy at the end of the game. So we will just wait and see if we are do something else. Do something else. $180 damage, and the Scorpion didn't even spot us, but there's another. And this is a very good gameplay. This is a very good gameplay. The gun of this tank is not made for... Say you this, you're stupid. The gun of this tank is not made for long-range snipes. So, fortunately, Mr. Judas, come on, what the fuck are you doing? Mr. Judas, we need to take out this tank because he is going to spot you every day of the week. So we have to blind fire this position. I think we're not successful. Maybe if we... Yeah. I think we're not successful. So you know what? We're not spotted. So looks like our camo value is good so that we don't get spotted. But where's our Judas is? Okay, it's playing this position. Okay, fine. We'll simply go into this bush and then hope to outspot one or another tank. So we have the AMX 1375 as our opponent, but then also the Bulldog, and the Bulldog is certainly at least we made a little bit of damage. If we had loaded premium ammunition, we could have penetrated this tank. Let's see. But I think he's not playing a very decent position, because from this position the AMX-30 cannot do anything. So yeah, this is not the best game for this tank by far. By far. But that's how it is. Question is, can we punish the AMX if he peeks around the corner? I think we can. So if he makes a mistake, then we can punish him. And yeah, so on this map, it's very unfortunate, but we simply have to play cautiously. Questionable whether I can penetrate him. So I will not risk it. But we can keep spotting him. Maybe our two artilleries can. Meanwhile, looks like Mr. AT is making pressure, and no, you know what? He will soon regret this. You're so stupid, Mr. Judas. You are so freaking stupid. Yeah. Will soon be taken out. And now I think it's time. Maybe. The Yak Tiger. We are right now not spotted, so maybe we should wait until the Yak Tiger has crossed, because if he has crossed, yeah, if he's not spotting us, we can make a run and we can circle him. Blackhead is maybe falling back. Nice. So, yeah, okay, that is a problem, but okay. But 1100 damage in this tank is not a bad result. As being low tier, we made 2000 damage combined. And you know what? I will end this game here and we'll take a look at the stats after the game is done. Okay, so the game was actually a victory, and let's take a look at the statistics. So we made 71,000 credits, and I think this tank is also a pretty decent credit maker. Maybe not as good as the best credit makers on tier credit maker on tier 8, however still pretty decent. So the good thing about this tank is it is very strong if you are a good player. So yeah, all in all, we started with 600 and I think 89,000 credits. Now we have 1.3 million credits, so about 700,000 in only 1 hour. So this is how you make credits playing random games with a credit booster and with a day of premium account. Alright guys, that was it for today with some live gameplay. What do you think about this video? Do you want to see more live gameplay, or do you prefer the regular showcase videos? Do you think making credits in World of Tanks is easy as a free-to-play player? Just leave a comment in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down. Consider subscribing to my channel, and I see you next time in another World of Tanks video.